We are here to showcase this golf course, these amazing players, these professional women. This is absolutely the very best of the best. We incorporated some professional development and educational piece to it as well. So there's a little extra that's added in there. The education, I think, is just unique too, because it's a lot of the topics that were a little bit maybe more female forward. Certainly topics that apply to everybody. Today's related to leadership, some of the strategies and tactics for becoming a better leader.
Today I delivered a presentation to a group of women who are working in the golf industry, sponsored by Syngenta. So when Kimberly approached me, she really wanted a focus on leadership and specifically a focus on women in leadership. And knowing that this is an industry where there aren't a lot of women in leadership positions, but they were very, very engaged, really interested in the topic, had a lot of good examples to share, a lot of their own experiences. And I think that is one of the wonderful things about this kind of event, is bringing a group of women together who are obviously working in a field that is largely male-dominated, and giving them the opportunity to connect with one another, to share their stories, to mentor each other, to provide connections, and hopefully a lot of them walked away feeling like, hey, I have some people now that I can talk with when I have things that I want to work through, or that I can consult with on particular issues that are relevant to me.
So we just had a talk today, and it was all about how to, better assert yourself with your crew, and also to help promote them as your crew members, and that's going to be super helpful moving forward for sure. The whole time you're sitting in these educational panels, you're like, oh yeah, so that one time when this happened, if I had done this, maybe it would have worked out a little differently. You're constantly putting your scenarios into those ideas. But the last talk, at the end of this talk that we just had, they're talking about how you have to build the environment that you're constantly giving good feedback. And that way, when I come to you and say, hey, you're not like, oh boy, you're not totally worried right away that it's going to be negative feedback.
I thought it was going to be like our other women events, but this is even bigger than they have been, because I think this is even more than we've had, and this has people from all over the industry, so that's really cool. Kind of brings us all back together. Usually there's a lot of downtime and you kind of do your own thing for a while, but it brings us back together, and it kind of circles us around to think about things that we may have not have been thinking about. Today was about leading your crew, basically, so it was just a really good refresher on different perspectives of ways to talk to your crew and engage them better.